After dealing with the pervert, everyone celebrated. Lin Xin raised his glass and congratulated everyone. Thank you all for your excellent acting. Now, I declare, we are done filming. Everyone cheered in response. Lin Xin turned to Jiang Xian and gently said, Jiang Xian, thank you for your help. Sorry to trouble you again. Blushing, she replied, I'm happy that you asked for my help. Feel free to reach out to me anytime you need something. At that moment, Jiang Xian received a phone call. Hello? What? There's a new breakthrough in the research of Tin Veen's product? I'll be right there. Sorry, Lin Xin, I have to go now. Let's have dinner next time, she said. Lin Xin seemed to be having the best luck this year. As soon as one beauty left, another arrived. This time, it was Shi Luobing. She approached Lin Xin and he happily responded, let me offer you a drink. Unexpectedly, Shi Luobing rushed forward and hugged Lin Xin tightly. Blushing, she sweetly said, Lin Xin, thank you for doing so much for me. I'm very happy that the pervert was caught. Really, really happy. Seeing that Shi Luobing appeared drunk, the person next to them remarked, it seems she can't drink at all. One drink and she's already like this. Lin Xin said, I'll find a place for her to rest a bit. But Shi Luobing clung tightly to him, insisting she wasn't drunk. President Thuyan then offered, I have a room on the 18th floor. President Lin, you can take her up there. When Lin Xin brought Shi Luobing to the room on the 18th floor and stepped inside, he was a bit taken aback. It was an antique-style lover's suite, meticulously arranged. Lin Xin helped Shi Luobing to the bed, thinking to himself, but President Thuyan has misunderstood. Shi Luobing and I are not in that kind of relationship. Just as he was about to leave her to rest, she unexpectedly grabbed his waistband and said, don't go. Startled, Lin Xin stammered, huh? Xiao Bing, you're drunk. You should rest. Unexpectedly, she said, I want to drink milk. Helpless, Lin Xin agreed, alright, I won't leave. I'll go heat up some milk for you. Lin Xin went to the microwave to warm the milk, thinking to himself about how even the drinkware had an antique design. This theme is really high-end. After a while, Lin Xin returned. Here's the milk. At that moment, Shi Luobing lay on the bed in a highly seductive manner with silk fabric draped over her legs. Her extremely short and alluring outfit made her appear even more captivating. The silk made her look even more irresistibly sultry. Lin Xin, seeing this scene, blushed and exclaimed, beautiful. The seductive Shi Luobing then softly whispered to Lin Xin, hi, do I look beautiful? I dressed like this just for you. Lin Xin complimented her beauty and handed her the glass of milk. He couldn't take his eyes off her. She took a small sip, while Lin Xin stood frozen, staring at her. His face broke out in a cold sweat, and he swallowed hard. How can anyone withstand this, he thought. Suddenly, Shi Luobing crossed her legs around Lin Xin and, in an irresistibly alluring pose, commanded, kiss me. What was bound to happen, happened. Lin Xin kissed her. His hands roamed all over her body. Their hands clasped tightly together. The glass of milk spilled, splattering milk everywhere. The next morning, as the light seeped into the room, Shi Luobing woke up like any other morning. She stretched and straightened her legs, only to be startled by something strange. Huh? Her foot was resting on Lin Xin's mouth. She then realized she was lying in bed with Lin Xin, and both of them were completely naked. Lin Xin, exhausted, lay asleep beside her. Embarrassed, she quickly pulled the blanket over herself to cover up. Shi Luobing felt utterly confused. How did this happen, she wondered. After a closer look, she confirmed that it was indeed Lin Xin beside her, his body covered in bruises. Slowly, the memories of the previous night came back to her. After a while, Shi Luobing began to recall the scenes from the night before and realized that the bruises were caused by her biting and sucking too hard. She was horrified. I slept with Lin Xin. It wasn't a dream. What have I done? Shi Luobing recalled her drunken words and actions, kiss me, don't. She blushed, thinking, how could I act like such a pervert? What have I done? She berated herself, I can't face Lin Xin anymore. He even has a girlfriend. How could I? I shouldn't have gotten drunk, she muttered. Shi Luobing hurried out of bed, filled with self-reproach. Meanwhile, Lin Xin lay asleep, utterly exhausted from Shi Luobing's antics throughout the night. Unaware of anything that had happened, he remained in a deep sleep. A noise later startled Lin Xin awake. He sat up, still naked, and looked around, not seeing Shi Luobing anywhere. Where did she go, he wondered, noticing a card on the table. He picked it up and opened it, revealing a card and a note from Shi Luobing. Lin Xin, you must hate me now. I've made such a mistake. Even if I apologize, what's done is done. This card contains $500,000. It may not be much, but it's my way of saying sorry. Please accept it and don't look for me. I need time to calm down. Lin Xin blushed, feeling awkward. This feels so strange. It's usually the guy giving money to the girl. Times have really changed. A few hours later, inside a shopping mall, Lin Xin's friends were shouting excitedly. We finally get a break. We have to make the most of it today. They decided to play a racing game. Lin Xin, you won the whack-a-mole game earlier. This time, I won't lose to you, one of his friends challenged. Calmly, Lin Xin responded, bring it on. The loser buys bubble tea. As his friend bent down to get into racing position, he noticed a phone nearby. Picking it up, he asked the group, hey, did anyone drop this phone? Wu Ji remarked, looks like it belongs to some girl. What guy uses a pink case like this? Wu Ji noticed that the phone's wallpaper was of an incredibly beautiful girl with bright red lips, leaving his friends entranced. Wu Ji couldn't help but marvel, wow, is the girl on the wallpaper the owner of this phone? She's stunning. Suddenly, the phone rang. Wu Ji answered it. Hello? A girl's voice sounded on the other end. Hello, did you find my phone? She asked. Yes, I found it in the gaming area. Can you come over to pick it up? Wu Ji was intrigued, feeling a thrill at the sound of her sweet voice. Her voice in real life must be as sweet as honey, he thought. The girl politely responded, thank you so much. You're very kind. I'm at the bar next to the gaming area, and I can't leave right now. Could you please bring it to me? I'll buy you a drink as a thank you. Excited at the prospect of meeting her, Wu Ji eagerly replied, sure, no problem. I'll bring it over right away. After hanging up, Wu Ji ran to his friends, shouting, guys, the girl wants to buy me a drink. His friends teased, run slower, or you'll trip. Look at him, forgetting his friends at the sight of a pretty girl. Wait for us. At the bar, the girl was with another guy, who had his arm around her waist. She remarked, wow, that fool is really going to bring the phone here. Hugging Zhang Xiao, she said, you're so cool, even playing games differently than everyone else. Zhang Xiao arrogantly responded, haha, no game can compare to the fun of playing with idiots like this. Just watch his face when he realizes he's been played. It's going to be hilarious. Nearby were some guys who looked like they had been beaten up by Zhang Xiao. He was feeling triumphant. The girl, teasingly sticking her tongue out, said, later, I'll make sure to serve you well. Zhang Xiao replied, it's a deal. Don't go back on your word. Soon, I'll make sure you enjoy it. His girlfriend pointed out the window and said, they're here. What should we do next? Zhang Xiao, grinning smugly, said, haha, those poor losers look like college students. Soon, we'll. At that moment, a waitress approached and informed them, excuse me, your time is up. Would you like to extend your session? Zhang Xiao didn't respond. Instead, he turned and slapped the waitress across the face, then shouted, you're new here, aren't you? This slap will make you remember. I'm about to become the owner of this bar, and you dare to ask me for money? Get lost. The girl clutched her face in pain, helpless. At that moment, Wu Ji opened the door and stepped inside. The girl with blue hair called out loudly, hey, over here. Wu Ji walked over cheerfully and politely. Hello, here's your phone. Thank you so much, you're very kind. Hi, she replied. It's nothing, Wu Ji responded modestly. Suddenly, the girl's expression changed to one of disdain. Ugh, you're all sweaty and you've made my phone dirty. Doesn't that make you feel sick? Wu Ji stood there, stunned. She turned to her boyfriend Zhang Xiao, acting melodramatic, the phone you gave me is dirty now. What should we do? Wu Ji felt a surge of anger but remained speechless. Zhang Xiao then snatched the phone and said, is the phone the only thing that's dirty? He raised the phone high and shouted, where's the pendant that was on the phone case? Wu Ji was taken aback. Pendant? What pendant? Continuing the charade, Zhang Xiao sneered, there was a diamond pendant attached to this phone case. Did you steal it? The surrounding crowd began to gather, drawn by the commotion. Zhang Xiao continued loudly, that pendant was a birthday gift for Lulu, worth over $10,000. Playing her part, the girl with blue hair chimed in, yes, there was a diamond there. She then looked at Lin Xin's group and accused, it wasn't stolen by any of you, was it? Lin Xin's friend, enraged, shouted back, you're lying. The phone was like this when we found it. Another friend added, we never saw any pendant on it. Feigning righteousness, Zhang Xiao retorted, humph, pay up for the pendant or buy Lulu a new phone. Wu Ji, sweating and shaking his head, said, I swear, I didn't steal your phone or your pendant. As Wu Ji struggled to defend himself, Zhang Xiao continued to act superior, let's let the people decide. You poor country folks must have stolen it because you're in need. The crowd murmured among themselves, with some casting judgmental glances. Just look at them, they seem poor. It's not surprising if they stole the pendant. Wu Ji's friends were furious, feeling the weight of the false accusations and the judgmental stares of the onlookers. Lin Xin's friend, fuming with anger, shouted, stop looking down on us. We found the phone and brought it here immediately. We tried to do a good deed, and this is how you repay us? Zhang Xiao's underling retorted, that's just your side of the story. The fact remains that the pendant on her phone is missing. Having heard enough, Lin Xin finally spoke up, enough talk. Let's just check the security cameras. Zhang Xiao quickly interjected, there are plenty of blind spots in the camera coverage. Who knows if you stole the pendant and then pretended to be good Samaritans? One of Lin Xin's friends snapped, so you're just trying to scam us for money? Zhang Xiao's cronies chimed in, do you even know who Zhang Xiao is? He doesn't need to scam anyone. He can easily make tens of millions of USD just by playing a few rounds in a pool hall. No matter how you look at it, you guys must have stolen the phone and the pendant, another lackey added. The girl with blue hair, with a smug look, said, Zhang Xiao has won the national pool championship 3 times in a row. His appearance fees alone are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's enough to support several generations of your families. Got it, you country bumpkins?